video, I'm going to be covering how to use Google Meet through your Google Classroom. So this is a new feature that they built into Classroom where you can directly put students into the Google Meet using the function within Classroom rather than sending out emails or doing it through your calendar or other methods that we've been using. And I'm just going to show you in this video how to do that. So when you go to your settings, when you get into Classroom, if you scroll down to your general settings, there's a Meet button there now, and if you turn that on, that makes that visible to students. Now, you don't have to make it visible to students. There's a link in there, and you can copy that link, and you can send that to the students either through email, or you can send it to them through an invitation in the classroom itself. So I could say, hey, let's meet. And I could give them the link, and I could post that to them. Now, there's a downfall to doing it that way, and that is that the students will see the link and they'll be able to click on that and get onto it, but they'll be able to click and get onto that meeting without you as soon as you post that link. If you use the Classroom built-in function, it won't let the students on there until you've actually gone on there. So if you do it this way, which you may not mind, but the students will be able to get on without you and stay on after you're gone and get back on. So if we want to do it the other way, which is the one that I would recommend if you want to make sure the students are only on there when you're on there. Then we'll go back to that settings. And we're going to go to making that visible. Click on that and make sure that we press save. And now that link appears right on top of the classroom, and it'll also appear in your classwork, a little button that says Meet. That you're able to click on and start that meet, or you can click on it directly in the main screen, and the students will see the same thing. And I'll show you a view from the student screen at the end of this video. So if I click on that, so now I'm ready to start the meeting, and if I click the join now, that'll start the meeting off. And until I do that, the students can't join this meeting. So if the students are trying to join the meeting and they're sending you error messages saying that they can't get on there, it's probably because you weren't in there yet, because they should be able to use Google Meet as long as they're on a device that has internet and they're logged in with their GNAS Best Classroom and they're using Chrome, which they should be using. So I'm not going to start that meeting. I'll just close this off and go back into here. And now I'll show you some of the views of what the students are going to see on there, as well as them trying to join when you're not in there. All right, so now we're looking at this from the view of a student who's logged in here. And so you can see now that I turn this on, they can see that link to that Google Meet. And if they try to click on that now, I'll show you what it does. So I'm not in that meeting now, so it's giving them this error message saying, hey, we had a problem joining. Let's see, you can create a meeting yourself. You can't create a meeting yourself. Okay, so they switched this off. Which means that the students can't create one through this method on their own. They need for you to be in there. So while they're waiting, if I just join in on my device, and now that I'm in on my other device, if the student tries to log in once I'm in there, now it's letting them get through to the join screen. It's showing them that someone else is in the call, and then they're able to join that call. All right, so if you're getting any error messages, then it may be because they're trying to get in before you if you're using this method of putting the link directly in Classroom. All right, hope this helps.